for me. Strip away, sweet, the varnish of sleep. Minting, imprinting this part of me. Breakfast with you, here you go. Truth, utter nonsense, do it with me. With Ted, tongue signal, splendor of sleep. Vocalize, still I cry. This part of me I know. This you know, this I know. Does it for me, fire infused with color, with dream, blazing, reglazing this part of me. Breakfast with you, here you go. It for me, service supreme, me suffering, sleep, feeding, indeed I am this part of me. I know, this I know, this I know. Breakfast with you. This, thank you, does it for me, sugarcane, rain, spice up the dream, addicting, uplifting this part of me. Spearmint, here you go. Sunrise, here you go. Nonsense, here we go. Thank you, here I go. There's this interesting idea in our culture that the children are the hope for the future. And one of the fashions that we play to this idea is to come up with art programs. And we arm the children with the arts. For example, on the PBS show, Tavis Smiley Reports, there's a wonderful installment wherein he is interviewing Gustavo Dudamel, who is the conductor of the Los Angeles Philharmonic. And Maestro Dudamel is from Venezuela, where he came up in a program known as El Sistema. And this is a program that puts musical instruments into the hands of all the children, regardless of their social status, regardless of their ability to pay. They are given musical instruments and exposed to classical music education. And this is the program that Maestro Dudamel grew up with, and is at least, we suppose, partly responsible for the reason that at a very young age he became the conductor of the Los Angeles Philharmonic. And so Maestro Dudamel is, of course, carrying this idea forward here in America, and he is starting a similar program. Now that's all fine and good.
Most of the people who are residents at our facility have been in Charlottesville their whole lives. And the elders who are in our facility and in other facilities in this community are the people who built it and made it what it is, and built the schools and the opportunities for the children.
The children are the hope for the future. But I have a question. If now is so terribly messed up, then who did it to us? Who left us with this mess? And as someone who advocates the reclassification of senior citizens from charity audience into audience, you might be able to see where I'm going with this. You see, the implication is that, you know, they did it to us. Those old people, they've left us this mess, and the children are the hope for the future. So let's arm them with these musical instruments and this education, and maybe they'll be able to fix things up. Well, there are two things that strike me about this, and one of the most painfully obvious is that since, I suppose, these old people have messed it up for us, then we're certainly not going to go entertain them, are we? I mean, first of all, they can't pay us, and we really deserve to be paid, don't we? As musicians. And besides, they're the people who screwed the whole thing up. So why on earth, you know, let's just, you know, quietly let them go, and, you know, it's okay, you know, we understand, but really, no, we're not going to go play music for them because we are the hope for the future and they are the screw-ups of the past, you see. Or something like that. I don't know. It's unspoken. No one says it. But it does manifest. You see, go to any senior community, senior citizens' home, nursing homes, which are highly populated by seniors, and tell me how often you see these programs bringing classical music into these senior homes. But here's the clincher for me. If things are so terribly messed up, then how is it that we find ourselves in a position of being able to create such programs?
Charlottesville has grown. It has grown tremendously. But it didn't start out being a big town. It started out being a small town. And the elders who are in our facility and in other facilities in this community are the people who built it and made it what it is, and built the schools and the opportunities for the children, and you know, that they seem to be left behind in all of this. It's a shame. We absolutely should be doing things for children, but we need to remember from whence we came. You know, we all come from the same place. And you know, just because you're missing a leg, or just because you have a wrinkle, or just because, you know, you might have some dementia, or, you know, all of us have some sort of disability. All of us do. And all of us have abilities as well. And yeah, and we're all looking for you know, we're all looking for love, and we're all looking for acceptance, and we're all looking to have art and to experience something with other people. It doesn't stop because you turn 70 years old and you go into a nursing home. It doesn't stop. You still love the same things you used to love. You still love music, and you still love reading, and you still, you know, love talking with people and visiting and telling your stories, and you know, that doesn't stop just because you turn old.
I know ride the wave, the slip, I am drowning for me. I step the stone, the slip, I am sinking so deep. Push till I'm close to you, pull me away. Put me together, then bang the big break. I dream of a pebble embracing the lake. Empty. Admission is high. What am I doing? Trust me. Project to protect, misdirect, forgive me. Push till I'm close to you, pull me away. Put me together, then bang the big break. Dream of a pebble embracing the lake. Love me, love me. Candy and rage, they're all sleeping on the stage. Have faith in me. Project, reflect, die, resurrect, evolve me. Dream of a pebble embracing the lake, a lifetime embracing the dream. It is I, face down on the stage. What have I done? What have I won? Allow me here now. Never end me. What have I done? What have I won? Echoes, so yeah, hear me. Projects. Oh yeah, empty. Reflects. Oh yeah, love me. Accept. Oh yeah.
So I, for one, encourage a rethink, a reconsideration of the idea of audience. Because you see, music is evolving, audience is evolving, our country is evolving, our economic situation, the distribution of wealth, it's all evolving. It's changing. But we don't seem to be changing with it. What I see are more and more and more musicians coming onto the scene every day, vying for fewer and fewer and fewer audience opportunities. You see, audience is evolving in the sense that it's going away. It is relocating. It's not disappearing, it's relocating.
I think we underestimate the population that we serve, in that we think that they are stuck in the music of the 1940s and the 1950s and some of the 60s. And I think they're open to new and different experiences.